Denver 7 is also following what was taken out of the bill, the proposed sale of public lands. Now, before this weekend, this topic exploded on social media. For example, a viewer reached out to Denver 7 about the provision making federal land available for sale, and an email saying, "This is the people's land. Our tax dollars pay for the upkeep and protection of these lands. At least they used to." Well, Colorado congressmen on both sides of the aisle celebrated the provision's removal, and they are not alone. Denver 7's Colette Bordelon is listening to people in the community now relieved and is breaking down why this provision got the boot.
A classic Colorado weekend.
I just really enjoy the trails and I try to get the most out of them.
Means Katie Peel is outside.
I enjoy sometimes running with the group, but I just like coming out myself for the solitude.
She was watching a proposal from the federal government, which originally suggested selling millions of acres across the West.
When you actually first put together that map and looked at it, what was your reaction?
That's a lot of land out there that could be in the crosshairs.
Peter Horgan with the Outdoor Alliance made one of the maps showing what land could be open for proposed sale in the Senate budget reconciliation bill.
It was definitely shock and awe seeing that first map, and I think that's what made it go viral so quickly, and it spread like wildfire. That seems to be the justification for selling off public land, is to address the housing crisis and create more inventory to build on.
That map was posted on June 17th and at the time included both Bureau of Land Management and Forest Service land. That changed the next week.
Because the first proposal got shot down in a process that Congress works through, the Senate works through.
What we've seen is that the Byrd Rule has resulted in these public land sale provisions being removed from the legislation because they are not primarily a budgetary tool, they're a policy tool.
Colorado Congressman Jeff Hurd was the only Republican who voted against the land sale package in the House Natural Resources Committee.
Decisions about land in Colorado should be made by those who live here.
He was still concerned by the second version of the proposal, which would have offered up BLM land within 5 miles of a population center.
There's already a process for federal land sales. If we're going to be talking about this, let's go through that regular process.
Utah Senator Mike Lee was behind the proposal to sell public lands. He released this statement on Saturday night, saying he was unable to secure clear, enforceable safeguards to guarantee the land would be sold to American families. And for that reason, Lee says he decided to withdraw the federal land sale provision from the bill.
This has been a fight for decades. This has been going on a long time, and we continue to see wins.
With that idea now officially out of the big, beautiful bill.
It was a relief, and hopefully that maybe a lot of people contacting their legislators made a difference.
And with Peel saying there's no place like a trail in Colorado. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
Now, Congressman Hurd has introduced the Productive Public Lands Bill to remove Biden-era policies limiting uses of public lands, but that proposal is different from a public lands sale. We also heard from Colorado Senator John Hickenlooper. He said, quote, "When our sacred landscapes are at risk, Colorado will always work to protect our public lands."